Thursday night's presidential debate set historic milestones in America with significant fallout, but what does it mean for us today? Here's the point. Last night, CNN reported over 48 million viewers tuned in to watch President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump face off in one of the most unusual and unprecedented debates in American history. Never before has a debate been held before the two parties' respective national conventions, and never before were the rules so tightly controlled to give significant advantage to the sitting president. In spite of all of that, after 90 minutes on air, CNN called the debate a spectacular disaster and perhaps one of the most fateful presidential debates in U.S. history, going all the way back to the debate between John F. Kennedy and Richard Nixon in 1960. Comments immediately erupted as to the cognitive and mental fitness of President Joe Biden, as he was not fully capable of remembering questions, completing sentences, or maintaining coherent thought throughout the night. Now, that is not new nor a surprise to anyone listening today, but what came as a total surprise was how prepared mainstream media commentators were to turn the conversation almost immediately towards a replacement for the president before the national convention. Two problems are already in the making. First, the Democratic delegates are already legally pledged to President Biden and cannot be taken away unless he voluntarily withdraws from the national convention. Second, according to the Heritage Oversight Project, Wisconsin and Nevada are two swing states that are a must-win and cannot have President Biden's name removed from the ballot this late in the election cycle. Georgia's deadline for that removal is just a few weeks away, so the time is ticking. So what can happen and what will happen at this point is anyone's guess. Now, regardless of your position and how hotly contested you believe this presidential cycle to be and where you stand on last night's performance, there is no celebrating, no spiking the football, no grinning as to what we saw. It was an important reminder for all Christians to pray for our nation. We need to pray for the future of the country, for repentance, revival, and national renewal. We need to pray for religious liberty, the defense of marriage, the protection of the unborn, for the rule of law, for education, and our economy, and our national defense. All of these and more will be decided on that ballot in November. So pray for America. We need real recovery, and it begins with the gospel of Jesus Christ.